Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking Week 13 NFL action, and this week we've got the Philadelphia Eagles going to see the Miami Dolphins. They're terrible, so don't worry about this game at all, Philly fans. You're actually going to get a win. Yeah, to 6-6. Great. It's okay. You're still within striking distance to win the division because Dallas hasn't taken advantage of your down mid-season, whatever the heck this has been. So, yeah, especially if Dallas loses to the Bills, which I think they very easily could. This game really is coming at the right time, okay? Yeah, get yourself some confidence back. Get whatever's going wrong with Carson Wentz right again. And lump up on a team that was trying real hard to get that number one pick by trading away all of their talent. Yeah, this is going to be an easy one, I'm sure. Or at least it frickin' should be. All right? If Philly can't get their head out of their ass and beat the damn Dolphins, there's something real wrong. Yeah, I just... They went to the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl a few years ago. Why in the hell are they this bad so soon? Just Philly has to turn this around, okay? They can't be the wonder kid that just magically turns it on at the end of the season, just barely makes it into the playoffs and does something. It's just, you can't win consistently like that, okay? You have to have a damn plan, and you have to consistently carry it out. It's boring as shit, but the Patriots do it every season and they win. Okay? So do that, Philly. All right? You have the people for it. At least you should. So, God, they're frustrating. It took them too damn long to figure out that Jordan Howard was what they needed to do in the running game. And by the time they figured it out, he got himself hurt. So now they're scrambling for Jay Ajayi randomly. And Miles Sanders wasn't ready to take on the starting role, and he's thrust into just more touches because they're desperate, and it just hasn't worked. Okay, the running game needs to be right for this offense to work, and it isn't. So they're lucky they're going up against a bad team, and they can try and do something to figure this out, and I think they will. And I think they will by using Miles Sanders. They're getting Jay Ajayi off the streets. He hasn't been playing football. So you can't depend on him at all. The one dude has been on the team at least the whole season, Miles Sanders, is going to have a lot of opportunity in this game. The Dolphins are horrible against the run. They give up 150 yards a game. So your rushing attack that produces 120 yards a game is going to do even better. Philly's got a pretty good rushing defense. Miami's terrible running the ball. So, yeah, it's going to come down to, on Miami's side, is Fitzmagic going to be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat? Is he going to be able to just drag this team to a win after some sort of miracle or another? That's the only way this goes in Miami's favor, okay? And I just don't see it happening with any sort of consistency, and that's why they've only got 2 wins on the season. They're relying on desperation to win them games. Philly needs to figure some shit out, but they will, okay? They really will. Injuries have hurt them. This offense is extremely different without Deshaun Jackson, without Alshon Jeffrey, and they've had injury issues all season. I get it. But, when you have 2 tight ends, like Goddard and Ertz, maybe you can just rework the game plan to match the talent you have. Maybe, just spitballing ideas here. Because Zach Ertz has had at least one, no-catch game in the past few weeks, and that shouldn't fucking happen. All right? You have mismatched nightmares in this offense if you just throw them all out on the field at the same time. I don't care if everybody knows that's what's coming. Because if you have, a couple of running backs, Goddard and Ertz, all on the field at the same time, you're going to have linebackers and safeties taking those guys. And in every case, against a linebacker or a safety, a running back or a tight end has some sort of advantage, whether it be physical size over a DB or just speed and maneuverability over a linebacker. So you should be able to work something with that sort of personnel group, with what you have in Philly, to dominate games. Why they haven't figured that out and adjusted some things on offense, just maybe there's something going on with Carson Wentz that we don't know about, but there's something wrong there. Okay, they should have been able to figure this out with the personnel they have. Again, they're playing Miami, so they got every opportunity to try every last little weird thing out and get this right in this game, because it doesn't matter if they're doing things that they haven't practiced or don't really know if it's going to work or not. You're playing Miami, so it'll work. All right? Things that don't work against other teams are going to work against Miami. They're bad. So yeah, fantasy football wise, nobody from Miami. All you homers down there, just stop it. But the Eagles start Miles Sanders. Pay attention to the injury report, but from what I understand, Alshon Jeffrey is like a coin flip kind of situation. Nelson Aguilar is like a coin flip kind of situation. Start anybody like that at your own risk. Just whoever is actually a name recognizable wide receiver is actually starting for the Eagles will get the bulk of the targets. So if one of these injured receivers randomly actually gets activated and plays, they will be the one guy getting all the targets. Because for whatever reason, Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert don't have any sort of consistency in the game plan. And you're going to have wide receiver targets all the time. So keep an eye on the injury reports. You should have handcuffed Alshon Jeffrey with Nelson Aguilar earlier in the season. If you did, smart. One of those guys is going to be healthy enough to play. Whichever one it is needs to be in your lineup. Carson Wentz has been crap, but he'll be good against Miami. And start Miles Sanders. He's the only logical choice at running back, but, it's a flex play running back 2 at best, but more like a flex play situation there. That's what I got for this game. Hit up the rest of the videos for more fantasy football advice. Spread. Eagles are 9-point favorites. That seems about right, actually. I don't think they're so much better that they're going to just dominate this game. So this is a pick 'em kind of situation. I don't touch the game with my money. So either way, hit up the rest of my videos for more fantasy football advice. And give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, guys.